In this video, I want to talk with you about why your children have to learn about cryptocurrency. In fact, not just learn about it, but why they should get involved immediately. Cryptocurrency, currency. We want cryptocurrency. Got an idea. Cryptocurrency. Yeah, I said immediately. This is Hustle Headquarters. I'm your platform partner, Jackson360. In this video, I just want to talk with you real quick, straight up, personal. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I'm going to tell you a little bit about when I was a child. I remember like yesterday, I was no more than maybe 10 years old, sitting in my apartment in Chicago with my mom. And I remember looking around this small apartment and I said, Mom, how much do we pay every month for rent? Now, I asked her this question because I was genuinely trying to learn about money. Because in my neighborhood, nobody really talked about money like that. They didn't talk about finances. So I asked my mom, I said, Mom, how much do we pay for rent? My mother looked at me and she said, boy, don't ask me about my bills. Mind your business. And she shut me down. Now, she didn't know, but my feelings was hurt. Because I didn't really want to know necessarily about just quote unquote her bills, but I wanted to know about money. I wanted to know about rent. I want to know how those things work. So I was hurt. Years later, 30 years later, I'm talking to my mom. I said, Mom, you know, you hurt my feelings that day when I asked you about rent. Do you remember that day? And I was shocked because she remembered. My mom told me, she said, the reason why I told you don't ask me about my bills, she said her rationale was because a kid shouldn't have to worry about bills. Now, when I heard her say that, my thought was her emotions towards money was negative. See, when she thinks about money, she thinks about spending, about it being something that you got to pay out every month. But money is not about that. Money is about both outgoing and incoming. It's a circulation. See, other people instill in their children, they'll talk about rent because that's an educational opportunity to teach them that one day you're going to be a boss. One day you are going to have people paying you rent every month. Because owning property is better than even starting most businesses, because that property will pay you for a lifetime versus a business may not. But anyway, my bigger point is your kids need to have a better relationship with money than you had. So you can't try to teach them if you don't know. But cryptocurrency is the perfect platform where kids can get involved, because most children are way more technical in dealing with the gadgets than the average adult is in this era. Right now, we're living in the Great Depression of the 2021s, but these children, they're quick to get on their phones. And here's the deal. Most of these cryptocurrencies are kind of like video games, right? When you really start understanding stuff like pancake swap, stuff like a bakery swap, which is on the Binance chain for those who don't know. These are tokens that are worth billions and billions of dollars, but they look like some cartoons and stuff for kids. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, you know, taking artwork and monetizing it and making money and then getting paid a percentage every single day and swapping out the coins like a Pokemon card. This is stuff that children do when they play their video games. So you want to get your child involved in cryptocurrency immediately. Get them on a channel where they can learn. Get them some type of a Coinbase account, crypto.com account that they can have access to. Of course, you want to monitor that account. I mean, it could be your account because you do need to use an ID. So it could be, you know, like your account that you set up, but give them access to it. And another reason why is because what's happening with crypto, these new digital assets, this stuff will be here over the next 100 years. See, this is a new era. We're paving the new roads of the new millennium, the new world that we're going into. You see, in the old millennium, if you want to build a building, you needed steel. You needed concrete. But right now, cryptocurrency is the new version of steel. Bitcoin is the new steel. And the other cryptos are versions of oil and versions of air, water, and everything else that make us move around, because we're going into an era of automation. We're going into an era where your kids are going to have this wealth. You can have some crypto right now that might be worth only a few $100s, but if your kids keep that over the next 20 years, which may sound like a long time, but it's really not, that same investment could potentially be worth millions of dollars, and they could potentially even pass that down to their children. So you want to get them in tune with crypto as soon as possible. Those are just a few reasons why, because they're going to be out here interacting and engaging, and guess what? The jobs that existed won't be here, but that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that in another video. But if you want more videos where I just talk about this real quick, subscribe to this channel, like the video, get the book, support the channel, donate to the page so we can continue to grow in that order. Place your order. I'm your platform partner, your hustler homie Jackson, all about helping you take action to live the life of your dreams.
Little crypto bag, you're the best I ever had. You my little crypto bag, you the best I ever had. I cannot replace you unless it's for another crypto stack. Don't be mad, you know I'm the blockchain boss. Hope you brought your tokens for this spaceship, cause we taking off. Talking interest, well you just